Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Upgraded Sets. So this new series is very interesting, and I'm having a lot of fun upgrading these items, and today we're going to be upgrading Cleglaws. Cleglaws is a set that I actually utilize to great efficiency on my Blade Fury Assassin. If you are planning to build a Blade Fury Assassin, this set is actually a absolutely epic level 4 Blade Fury set. Not only will it carry you up until the point where you can get access to Blade Fury, but it just works really, really well with Blade Fury in general. It also has scaling effects on it, which can make it absolutely great for a lot of characters. And I'm actually kind of excited to upgrade this set to see what kind of bonuses we can get from it. There are some very interesting things that I know from experience are going to happen when we upgrade this set, including things like increased block rate on the shield, and of course increased weapon damage for Claglaw's tooth. So let's take a look at this set and let's see what kind of amazing bonuses we can get. So first off, let's cover what the set does. So we have Cleglaw's Tooth Longsword is 3 to 142 damage with a dexterity requirement of 39 and a strength requirement of 55 and a level requirement of only level 4. Relatively low. Unfortunately, Cleglaw's Tooth does have relatively high requirements, 39 dex and 55 strength for level 4, and most characters will not be able to put this on at level 4. You can, however, use this later on, which isn't too big of a deal. Now, it does have a scaling bonus of maximum damage, which is 1 to 123 based on character level. And this is actually really important because it makes a huge difference in its viability later on in the game. We also have a Cleglaw's Pincers, which is the chain gloves, which has slows target by 25% and knockback. Now, depending on what kind of character you are, the knockback could be very bad for you. But there are certain characters that don't really care about this knockback. Like, for instance, a Smite Paladin, a Blade Fury Assassin, a Bash Barbarian. There are a lot of different options that you could use to utilize this knockback to great effect, and I actually really enjoyed using Cleglaw's Pincers on my Blade Fury Assassin. It was one of the best uses of the Cleglaw's Pincers I think I've ever done. Now, these also have a green bonus of 990 to attack rating based on character level, which does vary between 10 at level 1 to 990 at 99, which is 10 per character level. And I forgot to say that the max damage is 1.25 per character level, so very interesting. These two particular pieces already are very nice with their scaling effects. And then we move on to the Klegal Shield, which is 27 defense, 30% chance to block, 22 strength, and level 4. It has plus 17 defense on it, poison length reduced by 75%, and a very nice all resistances 15, which is pretty decent. Now, the block chance on this shield is relatively bad, and one of the things that I know is going to happen when we upgrade the shield is the block chance is going to go up. So I'm kind of excited for that. So we're going to find out what this set can do in its upgraded form. Now, we also get a 20% bonus to attack rating, which is the full set bonus. We get a 50 bonus to defense for 2 pieces, so it doesn't matter what 2 pieces we put on, we will always get that 50 defense. We also get 6% mana stolen per hit, which is pretty sweet. 35% chance of crushing blow, and 100 bonus defense. So not only do we get the 30% bonus to attack rating from the sword, the 50% deadly strike, which is a chance of double damage, which is absolutely excellent. The double damage is just absolutely sweet for a lot of characters, including a paladin who has no chance of double damage, and a druid who has no chance of double damage because they don't have critical strike. So we've got double damage on Deadly Strike, we've got the bonus to attack rating, we've got the Crushing Blow, the Mana Steal, the increased attack speed, all of which add up to a really amazing 3-piece set. Something that can be used with other pieces. Like, for instance, maybe you might want to throw on Saigon's boots, Saigon's belt, Saigon's helmet, or maybe you'll throw on Angelic Rings and Amulet, or maybe you'll throw on Hasura's boots and belts. You know, there is a lot of different combinations that you can make to really kind of utilize this set in its entirety, and it definitely has some nice uses. So let's actually explore what it's like to upgrade it. Alright, so first let's start off with Cleglaw's Tooth. Cleglaw's Tooth is a very nice sword for level 4, and I'm actually very curious to find out what it upgrades to. So we're going to go from 3 to 19 on the one-handed damage, 39 attacks, 55 strength, level 4, to 10 to 42, which is quite an upgrade there. 79 dexterity, 103 strength, level 25. And when we put it on, it goes to level 30. Now, the damage on this did go up quite nicely, but it wasn't, I don't think, enough to justify the 79 dex and 103 strength. I mean, at this point, with 79 dex, 103 strength requirement, you're going to have to be like a barbarian or a paladin or something to utilize this, or a character that's really building into you know, dex and strength together. Now, granted, if I was using this set around the end of Nightmare difficulty, still, I would probably not be too sad about that. It is still 10 to 165 damage because of the plus to max damage, and of course that is going to vary depending on the level of your character, so it's 1.25 per character level, which means we're looking at 10, so 42... 30 times 1.25, which is 37.5 plus 42. So we're looking at basically about 80 on the top end. So it would be 10 to 80 at level 30. And you know, the damage on the sword isn't too big of a deal considering that it does double damage, and it also applies crushing blow. So I mean, we're looking at some pretty nice little effects here. Let's take out the shield next. The shield is Cleglaw's Claw Shield, and that's going to be a shale, a tau, and a perfect diamond. And this is going to go from 27 defense, 30% chance to block, 22 strength, level 4, to the round shield, which is 64 defense, 37% chance to block, 53 strength, and level 25. Not a bad little upgrade for the round, the Cleglaw's Claw. It definitely increases the block chance a little bit, and the strength and the strength requirement and the level requirement aren't really too bad. I'm actually kind of satisfied with that upgrade. We got block chance out of it and more defense, and we didn't really have too big of a downside. Cleglaw's Pincers chain gloves are defense 9, strength requirement 25, level 4, and they can be upgraded to defense 38, strength requirement 58, level 25, which of course goes to 30 when equipped. If you guys, this is the first time you guys seen these videos, when you equip it without the green bonus, it's level 25. But as soon as you put any item on that adds a green bonus, it goes straight to level 30. Not exactly sure why that is, and it could be a glitch in the PTR, but I guess we'll find out. So right now we have the Nightmare version of Cleglaw's Brace. And I'm going to be honest, I actually kind of like this as a 1-tier upgrade. The damage on the sword definitely did go up nicely. The defense on the bracers did go up nicely. The defense and the block chance on the shield did go up nicely. And none of it was really so ridiculous as far as stats were concerned that it would be undoable at level 30. And the bonuses from this set are actually still pretty nice. I could imagine running this on a myriad of characters because of that 35% crushing blow. I could tag that along with, for instance, Goblin Toes, which are 25%. So I'd be rocking, what, 35, 45, 55, 60. So 60% crushing blow with just Cleglaws and Goblin Toes. And then maybe I could throw on, since I already have Knockback, why not throw on Rattle Cage for some more crushing blow. That has a howl effect on it, but the monsters are already going to get knocked back anyway, so why not stack it up? And I could get pretty close to 100% crushing blow with Cleglaw's Goblin Toe and Rattle Cage. That would actually be a really interesting combination. Of course, you could also stack on other sets with this. You could stack on Angelic Rings and Amulet. Actually, you could stack on Angelic Rings, Amulet, and the body piece and get the 100% magic find. That'd be kind of cool. You could also utilize several pieces of Saigons. You could use the boots, the belt, the armor, and the helmet. And you could even use Hasura's boots and gloves, or sorry, boots and belt with this, which would not be bad. And honestly, I really kind of like the Cleglaw's set. It really kind of gives you what you need It gives you the crushing blow, it gives you the deadly strike, it gives you the increased attack speed, it gives you the mana steal, it gives you a bonus to maximum damage as well as a bonus to your attack rating, and also gives you a little bit of resistances too. Maybe not the best, it gives you 15 all res, but you've got plenty of other slots here to get your resistances from other equipment. So let's upgrade this one more time. Also, the shield looks really sexy. I always liked the way the Cleglaw's shield looked. And the sword's not too shabby either. So let's upgrade the sword one more time to the highest version. So we're going from 10 to 42 damage, 79 dex, 103 strength, level 25. And we're going to need a Pull, a Lum, and a Perfect Emerald. And this is going to take us to the Cryptic Sword, which is 5 to 77, 109 dexterity, 99 strength. Not bad. Level 61, which is kind of high. And in the full version with the max damage, it goes 5 to 200. So the bottom end kind of dropped out there on the Cryptic Sword. It's very interesting. But the top end went really, really high. So now we have a massive variance on this weapon. It does go to level 73 requirement when equipped. And I'm not exactly sure that is a really good level 73 sword. But it definitely did get quite a large bonus in damage. Honestly, 5 to 200 with the Deadly Strike and the Crushing Blow is a hell of a lot better than the original version that we had, and actually would be a lot more viable on, say, like a Blade Fury Assassin for a little while until you got better equipment. The Cleglaw's Pincers will upgrade also with a Lem, a Co, and a Perfect Diamond, and these will go from Heavy Bracers with 38 defense, 58 strength, and level 25, to Vam Braces with 67 defense, 106 strength, level 63. So not bad. And level 51 with no green bonus. We also have Cleglaw's Claw Round Shield, which I know will go to the Luna, and is also going to get more block chance. We got 64 defense, 37% block chance, 53 strength, level 25, to 135 defense, 45% block chance, and 100 strength, level 57, level 45 without the green bonus. So very interesting full upgrade here to the elite version. We definitely got an increase in damage. The Deadly Strike is still useful. The Crushing Blow is still useful. The increased in attack speed and the Mana Steal is still useful. And why do I have the urge to go out and beat some things with this? This character is not outfitted to actually fight anything. But I just kind of want to see what this 15 to 600 and then doubled and then Crushing Blowed could actually do to a monster, even if it's just a fallen. Oh God. Okay, this is normal difficulty. My bad. Let's go to hell difficulty and let's really see. Oh no, I didn't set him up for hell difficulty. The sadness. I thought I had. Shame, shame, shame. Well, all in all, I'm actually kind of impressed with this set, and I do like the usefulness of it at a low level, at level 4. Upgrading it 1 tier was certainly useful, but I don't really see a lot of people using this as an elite set. Maybe if you just really wanted to build Crushing Blow in like the worst form imaginable, like maybe you just were really, really, really bad at finding items and you just never found any equipment better than this set. You know, this could potentially be a decent little kind of like set at hell difficulty. Maybe we got to start making challenges of just like, can you beat Bale in hell with this fully upgraded set? Go kill Bale in hell with full Saigons upgraded to elite. I want to see you do it. You know, silly stuff like that, or maybe like have like a whole day where you just everybody PvPs with Cleglaws on, and you gotta like fill in the rest of the pieces. I don't really know. I do like the fact that you can upgrade it. I do like the fact that the block chance goes up on the shield. Cleglaw's Pincers actually do make their way into quite a few builds because of the slows target and the knockback combination. You can use these on Amazons, even late game for relatively nice effect. And It's actually not bad. The 20% increased attack speed would be better if it had some other piece that you could put on. Then it would be 20% increased attack speed, you know, like with other effects. But unfortunately, the sword and the shield kind of tie it into a melee spec. But like I said, this actually does work very well on a Blade Fury Assassin. And that gives you a reason, because I actually use this. Believe it or not, I use this Cleglaw's set on my Blade Fury Assassin, like all the way through Nightmare difficulty into Hell, and being able to upgrade that sword would have made a huge difference on my damage output, which I really would have liked. I would have definitely upgraded this set at least 1 tier for my Blade Fury Assassin, 100%. Anyway, as always, I do appreciate you guys and gals watching my videos, even when they are about a toothy, clawy, pincery set like Claw's Brace. And as always, keep watching.